Why do you think states are banning drag shows but not child beauty pageants? Because right-wingers don't care if young girls are sexualized as long as it's in a way that's heterosexual and gender-conforming. I brought up children going to Hooters to someone claiming drag shows was grooming, and their response was, "What are they going to be groomed into? Liking women." Quote, "So apparently grooming now means turning them gay or something. And being sexual around kids is fine to them, as long as it's straight." Because for the most part, men make the laws and those men are terrified of feelings they may develop during a drag show, but don't really mind the feelings they may develop during a child beauty pageant. Because it was never about protecting the children. It's funny how a lot of the top people for this movement are being busted for being child predators in some form. What should be free for every human being? Justice court service. Existence, encompassing education, healthcare, dental care, vision care, food, clean water. Access to clean water and education. This should solve a lot of problems in this world. Water. Clean water. ID cards issued by the government, especially since you need them for almost every aspect of daily living. I've worked in the water distribution industry my entire career. It blows my mind that your tax dollars pay for the water to be cleaned and distributed, but you have to pay for your usage, meter, fees on top of the taxes you already paid to have this service. Then the government wants to tell you it's illegal to collect rainwater. Education. If kids have to go to school to make a living in the future, I feel like education should be free. Oxygen. What's the easiest way you lost weight? Amputation. Food poisoning. Did wonders for my skin too, flushed the whole system out. 10 years ago when I gave up soda, dropped 20 pounds in 3 months. Just switched over to unsweetened tea and sparkling water. Stopped drinking sugary drinks and switched to water only. Lost like 20 pounds in very short order without doing any exercise. The first girl I loved cheated on me. I lost 40 pounds in a month. A coworker asked me if I had cancer. Best diet ever. Yep, heartbreak always works. Walking daily, cutting out sugar, and I cannot stress this enough. Cocaine. Cocaine in this economy? What's the fastest you ever quit a job and why? I'm a vet tech. I quit a clinic after about 3 weeks when the doctor told me to start reusing needles. He wanted me to pull up a vaccine, administer it, then pull the next vaccine up into the same syringe with the same needle and repeat. That was the final straw. The first straw was finding out that it was a small practice with 2 other techs and 1 receptionist, were required to bring our own toilet paper to work. At one of those quick lube oil change places when I was about 18. They had me down in the pit, under the vehicles, draining the oil, and I kept getting burned by hot oil and by hot exhaust pipes. On the second day, I said I had to use the bathroom, and when I walked around to the side of the building I took off running and didn't come back. What seems normal at 2 p.m. but scary at 2 a.m.? A call from your parents. Was 12:02 a.m. when I got the call my dad passed away couple months ago. It was around 10 p.m. when I got the call from my grandpa that my grandmother was in the hospital when she fell and broke her femur at 78 years old. Getting a call from family that late absolutely is not a good time. Best hope is that they're just really drunk and need somebody to talk to. Knock at the door. Hearing an ice cream truck. The dog barking at nothing. Whistling. Work, the following day. Chair full of clothes.